Tuesday, January 17th, 2 p.m. New York time. Recap my day trade I did today. Since I placed the day trade after the New York market session opened, I used the options on the SPX. The trade was a bullish with options that expire the same day. So you see here the contract is 17 January and expires today. So the spread I did was short the strike 39.80 and long the strike 39.75. When I placed the trade, I collected a credit of $75 for each spread. And when I closed it, I closed them at the lower premium for $45. So almost 50%. But you'll see when I show you the chart why I did not get out when I hit 50%. Again, yeah, the market's open right now. That's why you've seen price action. So if I stayed in longer, yeah, I would have made more. But that's not how my trading style goes for day trading. Let's go straight to the charts. Looking here at two grids. On the left is the VIX futures, and the right is the S&P 500 futures. Each of them is a daily chart. So in this morning, before the New York session opened, I received an alert that the VIX futures was above $20. Yeah, it turned around and went back up because last week it was down here. So because it turned up, it was facing up earlier. That was giving me more bullish bias. Yep, so back now, it's back below 20 at that, look at that low, 19.26, so new low, leaning more bearish. Now let's go to the next chart. That one. There we go, the wedges. Then I pre-market homework. I go look here because I'm looking at the S&P 500 pre-market because I'll be scalping that too. So I looked here on the weekly, looked here on the daily, and then I went intraday on the 4-hour, and the intraday 4-hour on the wedges I had. We still had that bullish wedge forming up here. And then obviously this inside candle, that yellow one was not there yet. And this one was not done yet. Yep. Well, actually that one, yeah, that one wasn't done yet. We were still there. So when I saw this, we already had that reversal. We had the trend down, and then we had a reversal, higher high, higher low on these 4-hour candles, giving me more bullish bias. After the wedges, I went into the zones. So here we go, the zones. Again, using the S&P 500 futures in the 4-hour chart. Remember, Monday, the U.S. market was not open a full trading day, all the products, and the cash market was closed. So here we had these, again, these two candles on the right were not made yet, and we were still on this one before 9 a.m. So what I saw there was a consolidation. That was the past Friday here, consolidation. So I was thinking, okay, we possibly, we may have an inside day. That was coming into the New York session before we actually started open at 9:30. Also, determined this was a demand zone, buyers in the past. And I was thinking this might have a retest today, but don't know if we're going to break above that. That was the extended hours high of last week on the Friday. So saw this going there. Then let's take this down to the 15-minute. Oops, there we go, 15-minute. Let's take this to the past 5 trading days. So I like to look at the past 5 trading days on 15-minute. So I'm trading these options on 0GTE. I'm using my entry off the 15-minute chart. I want to see price action for the past 5 days. So determining that, we had the lows past 5 days last week. Also had the highs of past week. And then here was overnight session coming into the New York session. Well, I see that again. We had, zoom in, we were rejecting that 4,000 multiple times. We didn't take out that swing low of the prior trading day session, leaning, okay, we might have more bullish momentum to retest that Friday pre-market high, which was that also big round number 40.25, being more bullish bias. And you notice we had higher highs, higher lows here. Yeah. Let's go into the next. There we go. So day trading, I have 4 grids here. When I'm doing the SPX options, yeah, this is one of my screens. I have at least this screen with these 4 charts. On the right is a daily chart of the SPX. Here is the S&P 500 futures on the 4-hour. And then on the left, SPX 30-minute and SPX 15-minute. Again, because the cash market's open, I want to see the cash here. And of course, I want to see the overnight and past few days here with the ES. So let's zoom in here some more. The 30 minutes, as well as the 15-minute. Oops, there we go. First off the bat here on the SPX, when the market opened at 9:30, we had not tested nor taken out the high of Friday. This was Friday's candle. So we had a little candle here we had forming where my trade was. Yeah, it was an inside candle, real tiny, thinking, okay, maybe that's what's going to be for the rest of the day, just an inside candle. When I was looking at the 4-hour, again, this one finishes at 9 and this one starts at 9 a.m. So at 9:30, we were still in this pattern here. But we did not, at 9:30 when we opened, we didn't take out that low. Nope. So we still had higher lows, give me a bullish bias. Thinking, yeah, because the trend's still up. Momentum's in action. Again, momentum trading. That, okay, we're momentum to the upside. Then maybe we'll continue trying to test some of these high wicks, maybe even test this. Yep. Taking it to the 30 minutes. That first candle, first 30-minute candle right there. What was interesting is now we'll go to the 15-minute. The first 15-minute candle, when that got done, excuse me, I was concerned because that first 15-minute candle never tested. Again, that blue line represents the daily high of Friday. And I was concerned because we never tested that. And when that first 15-minute close, I see a big wick on the top, small red body, a long wick on the bottom. I was suspicious, leaning more bearish bias. I was considering doing a bearish trade. So I'd queued in a bearish option trade. Yep. Bearish option trade would have been on this side, bear call spreads, not queued in on this side. Because again, you see it says calls and puts, and doing this as a credit spread, you'd be doing bear calls. But again, I mentioned I did a bull put spread because I reversed my decision, thank goodness, and I went on that side. So going back here on the 15-minute, when that got done, I was really suspicious. Okay, queued in, like I said, working, queued in, didn't have it working yet, but queued in potential trade on the bearish side. So I waited for the next 15-minute candles to get done. And when the 15-minute candle was forming here, again, it was still inside candle. We didn't take out that high. So I was thinking, okay, we're not going to take out that high. We're so close to finishing this 15-minute candle one was an inside candle. And I was concerned, yep, it might be just an inside day, not inside day. Well, come at that moment, where did I get in the trade at? 9:55, yeah. So when this occurred, remember, this was the first 30-minute. I'm going to show you here on the 15-minute. During this 15-minute candle, this green one, the second 15-minute, remember this red one was the first one open. We went up and tested and broke above that high. I was a happy camper. Yep. It didn't have a sell-off right away. I could put this on a few minutes. Let's put it on a put it on the minutes. Zoom in. Yep. So as soon as it broke above there, it didn't start selling off. Tested it, went above it, and the next 1-minute candle again made a higher high, higher low, which was interesting. Because again, if it was going to turn out as bad, a bad one, fast sell-off, it didn't occur. Zoom in some more here. So as soon as that went off, tested that, I put my trade on again, a bull put spread. I'll say again, the short strike 39.80, long strike. Again, I'm not using this trading platform to trade my option spreads. I use a Tasty works, but I'm using this for charting. So my long went here. This was my, see this gray horizontal line. That was it. 0.955. At that time, the delta was 21. What's the delta now? Delta 7. See right here, column delta. And I collected 75 per spread. Okay, that was my strike. So you're going to see 39.80. I was far away at that one. Let's go look here on the daily so you can see too. 39.80. All the way down here. 39.80. Oops, no, 39.80. What would that have been? 39.80. Yep. So it was below the low of the day. Let's go back to the 15 minutes so we can finish here. And as soon as I got filled, I put my worker on to close 50%. And when this popped up, I was almost closed. So close to getting closed. I was like 5 points away from getting closed. Well, it didn't close. But when that got done, I'm seeing this long wick on the top. Let's look here. So you can see what I was seeing on the two charts. The 30-minute, that red candle, I didn't like it. It closed red, big wick on the top, big wick on the bottom, small body like a doji. I was suspicious. So going here, when that second one got done and that third one was going up there, up there, up there, I said, let me start adjusting my order. I might not be able to stay in much longer because it may trade against me. So instead of closing 50%, I moved it up. It was working order to close at $40, but I moved it up to 45, and boom, I was out at 10.20. So it was at less than 30 minutes. It was about 25 minutes I was in the trade. And thank goodness. Let's open this one. This has got to close out. Thank goodness I closed it. Look at that. It reversed. And that third 15-minute candle, bearish pin bar, top of a trend, reverse, hard sell-off, inside candle, break lower. Yeah, so on hindsight, if I was still in it, I would still had more gains, but I'm glad I closed it because that could have been a massive sell-off continue, but didn't continue 10. And you can see what happened to trading range. So again, that was something I could have considered doing a bear call spread up there as well too on the upside. And you can see on the 30 minutes, look at that. That was the high of the day. And that candle, remember I closed right there in that candle, so it happened to be the high of the day. Worked out nicely. Hey, if you like this video, if it was helpful, please click the like. If it wasn't helpful, then click the don't like. Good job out of you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.